Good morning, Franche, and welcome to this week's assembly.
Last week we looked at nurture, and this week we're looking at creativity.
Before we start, I just want to say a huge well done to everybody who used their creativity to dress up as a superhero on Friday. Amazing. This week, we're going to focus on how we can be mindful when we are creating. Sometimes I see children getting a little bit frustrated when they're creating because they're focused on everything being perfect or just right. But when we're creating new things, we're creating different versions of things, so there's no such thing as perfect. When we start to feel angry inside or disappointed with our creations, this is called creative frustration. I know I've experienced this before, and it makes me want to quit and give up. But remember, you still have to be aspirational. It's one of our French values, isn't it? Today, we're going to look at a story called Ish. It's all about how one little boy got a bit frustrated. He didn't want to be creative anymore, but something happens which inspires him. I wonder if you can spot what it is. Ish by Peter Reynolds. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. What is that? He asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. I'm done. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. What do you want? He snapped. I was watching you draw, she said. Ramon sneered. I'm not drawing. Go away. Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. Hey, come back here with that. Ramon raced after Marisol, up the hall and to her bedroom. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's wall. He stared at the crumpled gallery. This is one of my favourites, Marisol said, pointing. That was supposed to be a vase of flowers, Ramon said, but it doesn't look like one. Well, it looks vase-ish, she exclaimed. Vase-ish? Ramon looked closer, then studied all the drawings on Marisol's wall and began to see them in a whole new way. They do look ish, he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals, tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Ramon realised he could draw ish feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was the feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savoured it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. Now it's time for some reflection. You can close your eyes or you can watch this video of some fluid art. This week, I want you to think about a time when you felt a little bit frustrated. Maybe when you're writing, when you're creating a piece of art, when you're playing creatively. Have you ever felt frustrated? Have you ever felt like you can't do it? Remember, being creative is all about letting go. It's about seeing something and thinking about how you can make it different or new. Take some time to have a think. When you're feeling like this, maybe just a couple of deep breaths. Maybe take some time to go away, do something else, and then come back to it. If you show mindfulness whilst you're creating this week, I'm sure that you will be earning yourself some dojos. Good luck and goodbye.